Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Nick the Brave Chemo Kitties and Canines podcast. I'm your host, Nick the Brave. As someone battling cancer, I know how important it is to stay positive in the rough times. This is the only podcast that looks at the heroes behind the scene who help people that need it the most. Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Nick the Brave Chemo Kitties and Canines podcast. I'm your host, Nick the Brave, and today I'm honored to have a special guest, retired Lieutenant Colonel Carl Prioleau. Colonel Prioleau served as a member of the Fort Leavenworth School District and Board of Education, and he has served many years in the United States Army. Hi, Colonel Prioleau. Welcome to the podcast.
Hello, Nick. How are you? Thank you.
Good. I know I told a little bit to our listeners about yourself. Could you tell more?
Absolutely. College football player with the University of served 25 years in the United States Army as an Army officer, and I am an active follower of Jesus Christ. And currently, I am a doctoral student with Kansas State University.
So my first question is, this podcast is about people who help others. How do you strive to help other people as you do all your jobs that you do?
Question, Nick, and I'm all about encouraging others to be the best that they can be, no matter what avenue they are pursuing. It's all about helping each other, right? So there's always the success that we have. So we all should be about helping others. We all should be about helping others to help them get along the way in which we had help along the way.
What made you get on the positivity track?
Well, I think it all begins with my mother. She, rest her soul, she was a gentle soul who always inspired me to help others who needed to help, no matter what the situation. And as a people person, I always attempt to see the good in people, even when they are not so friendly to me. I think that is a characteristic I picked up from her, watching my mother grow as I grew up and continue to carry that on. Each day we see the sunrise is a reason to celebrate life. And no matter how old or how young, or how healthy or not so healthy we are, what that means is that Almighty God still has a purpose in our life for seeing this day rise. So I try to have that carry that positive track with me.
What is the biggest impact you've had in people's lives, and how do you think you've done that?
Biggest impact. Wow. Well, that's hard. That's kind of hard for me to assess, but I do know this. As long as we treat others with respect, you make impact on their lives because they remember how you made them feel versus what you said to them. I remember a soldier who I trained back in the late 1980s. Yeah, I know I'm old as dust. I know, Nick. You don't have to laugh about it. But 15 years after I saw him, that soldier, he thanked me for the encouragement that I gave him back when I first trained him 15 years ago. And I don't even remember what I said to him, but he was encouraged by that and the way I treated him. And he said that set a model for him and how he treats people today. So it's all about how you treat people, no matter what you say, how you interact with them, and just thankful that you could help.
This past year with the pandemic has been difficult. What do you do to stay positive with the negative people that might be out there?
Woo, that's a tough one. First, my heart goes out to all of those who have lost loved ones and friends during this pandemic. But as far as the negative people, the thing I've learned about negative people is they are positive people who are hurting or have hurt in their lives, and being hurt is a defensive wall around them to keep them from being hurt further. My slogan is HPHOP. Yeah, I'll call it hip hop, which stands for hurt people hurt other people. Hip hop, hurt people, hurt other people. So it's usually not the negative person who attacks, but it's the hurting person inside, the hurt inside of them that's attacking. So it's a matter of maintaining your respect and trying to be respectful towards that.
Not everybody has the same opinions. People are different. Do you ever think how your positivity brings people together? If so, how do you think that works?
Well, another good question. God created all of us with a uniqueness about ourselves. No two people are the same, and that is the beauty of our creation, that we can be different and still live in harmony. And that's how we were designed. Otherwise, God would have created robots. You know, bringing people together has never been a goal of mine. It's showing and encouraging people to be the best that they can be. And when you are encouraged, you want to share that with others. And that's how we create unity. That's how we create harmony.
What are the positive things you'd like to tell everyone to know about the people you've met in your travels?
Well, it goes back to, it talks about respecting others and how you want to be respected. As human beings, whether white, black, brown, yellow, no matter what cultural background, people want to know that you care about them. They want to know that you want the best for them. My very first duty assignment in Germany at the time was at the time when, back in the early 80s. And even though I didn't speak the language, even though the person I was speaking with, the German national that didn't speak the language, we had respect for each other. We cared enough for each other and showed that respect. Though we couldn't understand what we were saying, caring about each other bridged the communication gap. So it's about treating people with respecting them, and that creates that harmony and relating to people. And that's the positive thing about that.
What are the long-term goals in terms of what you can do for other people?
Well, I would like to finish my doctor's degree with Kansas State University and continue to coach, continue to mentor, continue to train, because that's my desire in helping people. That's how I want to help others and giving them the independence that they need to help others. So my long-term goal is to continue to just be educated, to reach out and to train and coach others to be successful in their life and treating others.
I always ask this question on my podcast. Who do you think is someone positive that should be on my podcast in the future?
There are many people. I mean, I'd have to think about that, Nick, and get back to. Can I get back to you on that one?
I think so. Yeah.
I'll think about that, and I will get back to you with the person that I think, or people that I think should be on your podcast.
Thank you for being on my podcast and all that you do for the community, Colonel Prioleau.
And thank you, Nick, for being the brave Nick that you are. Thank you.
This is the podcastfactory.com.